One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on another SEC rival, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Commodores will put total leather to crank us up. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Oklahoma's offense will get first crack at it today. If you look at this game on paper, it really shouldn't be much of a matchup. You have a high-powered offense against, candidly, an overmatched opponent. But, hey, you never know. You got to line up and play the game.
On paper, this is a horrible matchup. But this game's not played on paper, right? Like, this defense, they're going to have to play their best game.
Turning it on. Got the first down. Looking for more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
Got it in the middle. It's Freeman. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
Second down coming up.
Scanning the field, it's Carney. Fires to the big fella. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. And the Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. With the catch, it's Thomas. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. They'll try the run. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Kearney. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Use the play fake, now to throw. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Snags a quick pass on the left. Let's take a big view here about Vanderbilt. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough, but it looks as if they won this battle with the commitment from a 3-star receiver, Jesse.
He just thought he had better opportunities on and off the field here at this program, and he's going to get a lot of chances to make plays early. With his talent, expect him to start right away, and if I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to be trying to find ways to get this 3-star the ball.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Caught in the backfield, it's Sterling. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. And the Commodores are flying down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Commodores with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gives it on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got his man. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. To the air on first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Man, how about the rough starts for these offense? 2 possessions, 2 turnovers. These quarterbacks, you trust them early. First drives to get something going. Both of them turning over to the other team. Let's see which one can get settled in first.
Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them. Oh, it's a fumble! A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. The Sooners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Carney. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. A little release to the back. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Pulls it in. It's Kearney. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the 2nd quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Off play action on first down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He wants to throw it again. Firing to the right, complete. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week. And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going, down 3-0. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Now the play fake. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Commodores send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. On the ground, it's Robinson. Spins away from the defender. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Carney. Rushes on him. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll try to pop the draw. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. The Sooners line up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Off the play fake. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Working that left side. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Commodores moving quickly to the line.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Give to the back. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Finds his big tight end. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And with the field goal, we are tied here in the 2nd quarter.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on 1st down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Dropping back, it's Carney. That's caught, it's Cook. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. The Sooners will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They go to the ground. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Commodores with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He'll keep it himself. And that ball's on the ground behind the line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Commodores line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Reads it, fires complete. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Commodores will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll start this drive with a pass. Finds his man, it's Thomas. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Carney. That's caught, it's Robinson.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage, and one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
Grab near the marker, it's Thomas. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Just keeps slinging it. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the grab, and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Sooners!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And they knock through the extra point for the 10-3 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Army is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners Blanchard and Davis and Dawkins among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Rice. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Quarterback on the keeper. Runs through the tackle. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Commodores will punt this one away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Caught over the middle, it's Cook. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. The Sooners come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Back to pass, it's Carney. Trying to burn this defensive back. Oh, what a play, it's intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Vandy. And what a turn of events as this defense gets to pick six.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the second.
Quarter 13, set to kickoff.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. From the gun, running back on the move. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Wants to go up top on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we've had a lively first half. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at First Bank Stadium.
And the Sooners will kick it away to start the second half. Bringing it out. Delivers the stiff arm. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They'll go to work in the air on second down, trying to set up the screen. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. Back to the ground game on the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the move, it's Robinson. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Right back to the well. Got enough for the first down. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Freeman. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And that one will give them the lead.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Looking to throw on first down. They'll go to work, trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. From the gun. The sure hands, it's Brown. And he's wrestled to the ground. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. Shoots his way for more. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Going to sling it on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
And the Commodores will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Carney. This time it's complete. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. And make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. Right on target this time. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. There he goes! And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. They're setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll do it himself. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. It'll be a draw. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Carney. Back open in the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Sooners really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Rides the back on the option, the give. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On first down, here comes this offense. Wants to throw on first down. Safe completion on the screen. Jukes his way for more. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Finds a tight end. Breaks into the open. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. They'll try to run for it. Finding open areas. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Sooners pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now on second down, they want to keep moving forward and keep that clock churning. He's got his man, makes the grab. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Sooners had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. The run from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. The RPO, fire complete to the left. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. A first down run on the doorstep. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense. He's knocked down immediately. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Quarterback moving. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Sooners! They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Cincinnati is just getting blown off the field right now. I mean, like them or hate them, I think anyone would agree this is tough to watch. They're trailing by 24 to Kansas. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 clash of the Titans, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And that's perfect for the defense. You'll give that up all day. You're winning this game by multiple possessions late in the game. Play big zone coverages, keep the ball in front of you, and tackle the ball carrier inbounds.
And the Commodores want to pick up the tempo.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Quick strike complete.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. Takes it on the shovel. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. The short hands. It's Kearney. Oh, he's got some space. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. To the air, it's Kearney. Fires to the tight end. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Here's a throw downfield late. Snatches it on the right. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Starling. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Looking to pass inside the red zone. It's complete to the left. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. They are really clicking along, 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Wants to throw it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his target down the middle. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Here's the pressure. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Here's a heat. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. The give to the tailback. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, it just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers. How do we create more turnovers? I think that rhythm you're talking about, Jesse, finding those things that I do well, building on them, and doing more of them.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.